Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
At Central College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
You shed a light that guides me home.
I got it.
You're my favorite.
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Good afternoon and welcome to Fort Dodge, the Kruger Field at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex, the home of the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dar Danielson with you here for this afternoon matchup on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Class 4A, it's number 4 Carlisle, number 5 Boone. Sometimes you get down to the state tournament, you see a team you haven't seen all year, but these two teams play in that Raccoon River Conference, and they know each other well. They split the two games they played this year, Boone winning the first one 3-2, Carlisle winning the last one on the last regular season game of the season on the 5th of July, 3-0. So these two teams know each other well. It could be an interesting one here, as now you're playing for a little bit more than conference title. You're playing for a chance to move on and get into the semifinals and possibly a state title here. And these two teams already warming up, getting ready to do that here, as this is the second game of the 4A quarterfinals. Winter set in Oskaloosa already underway over on the Kruger Seeds field. On that field, they started at 1 o'clock, and we'll get started here in just about 10 minutes with the number 4 Carlisle taking on number 5 Boone here. Let's take a break. You're watching the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Welcome back to the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau here, getting ready for Class 4A play. The two teams coming out, the Wildcats of Carlisle, the Toreadors of Boone. Let's take a quick look at how they got here to the state tournament. As you see them lining up, the Wildcats, 19 state tournament appearance. They defeated Fairfield to get here. For Boone, it's their 10th state tournament appearance. They defeated Sergeant Bluff Luton to advance here to the state tournament, as they're all lined up now, just about ready to go to our PA announcer for our introductions of the two teams. 79, cloudy here today.
coaches for the visitors from Boone. Number 3, Gracie Baker. Number 4, Maggie Bernard. Number 12, Kelsey McNaughton. Number 15, Audrey Chappell. Number 17, Gracie Hammer. Number 19, Kelsey Mormon. Number 21, Rory Cook. Number 22, Jenna Roach. Number 23, Kylie Mackey. And number 24, Gracie Rosenblee. Assistant coaches for the Boone Toreadors, Laura Anderson, JC Zander, and Diana Light. And now, let's meet the starters for Boone. Leading off, the shortstop, number 5, Emily Hayes. Batting second, the catcher, number 13, Zoe IGHSAU. Batting third, the pitcher, number 16, Emma Titan. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 18, Lena Silverton. Batting fifth, playing outfield, number 14, Victoria Lewis. Batting sixth, the DP, number 7, Kennedy Lewis. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 20, Alex McDonough. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 1, Aaron Bates. Batting ninth, third fielder, number 2, Natalie Danner. And the left player playing right field, number 10, Megan Water. Head coach is Erica Bright. Now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Wildcats. Number 2, Laura Downs. Number 3, Addison Abel. Number 7, Riley Sears. Number 8, Natalie Ramsey. Number 11, Tori Dudley. Number 16, Delaney Thompson. Number 20, Kalia Freeman. Number 21, Sarah Rotter. Number 24, Kaylee Parson. Number 27, Evan J. Myers. Number 30, Allie Nolte. Number 37, Logan Brown. Number 40, Anna Olson. Number 36, Amber Doherty. Assistant coaches for the Wildcats, Justin Flaws, Gabby Schnauers, Jay Flaws, Jordan Flaws, Lauren Cruz, Meredith Hoffman, Sam Davidson, and Haley Wright. And now, let's take the starters for the Wildcats. Leading off, the shortstop, number 15, Reagan Rowling. Batting second, center fielder, number 26, Aubrey Vidal. Batting third, right fielder, number 1, Isabel Noring. Batting fourth, the pitcher, double zero, Lexi Link. Batting fifth, the DP, number 4, Lauren McGriff. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 29, Kaylin Bernal. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 10, Lainey Schick. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 31, Ashley Hyde. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 50, Taylor Lee. And the last player this afternoon, playing second base, number 54, Madison Dutchman. Head coach of the Wildcats is Jim Flaws. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you direct your attention to home plate for the introduction of our umpires for today's game, as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. At first base, Casey Conover. At third base, Dirk Sorensen. And at the plate, calling balls and strikes, Jeff Osborne. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for state tournament softball.
And that it is, state tournament softball. And a beautiful day. Before we begin, let's thank once again Iowa Farm Bureau, the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for their support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa. We'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for their support of the two teams playing our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Girl. Beautiful day for softball once again here in Fort Dodge. Beautiful weather. 79 and a little bit breezier today, which is nice. Kind of keeps the fans a little bit cooler. Partly cloudy here. I think I said cloudy earlier, but partly cloudy. A few clouds up there in the sky, but just a nice day for softball. Not too warm. The only person that might get a little extra warm is the umpire there behind the plate, as Jeff Osborne has on the extra equipment, and it does get a little warm back there. I mentioned these two teams have met twice in the regular season. Boone winning the first one 3-2, Carlisle the next one 3-0. And Carlisle, you may say, hey, I've seen those red uniforms before. They were state champs in 2019, runners-up in 2020. Boone, this is their first state tournament since 2016 with Erica White in her third year as coach. Jim Flaws is the coach for Carlisle. He's got 1,068 wins against 232 losses and 1 tie. A majority of those coming at Carlisle. 19 state tournament appearances for the Wildcats. We're ready to play here. Boone in those kind of traditional pinstripe white uniforms with the green pinstripes. And Carlisle in their red uniforms is just about ready for first pitch. Class 4A. Leading it off, Emily Yades, 245 hitter, 19 strikeouts, 4 walks. This one is lifted high to left, and the left fielder is there. Taylor Lee to make the play. 1 away. Boone hitting .351 as a team, 30 homers out of Boone on the season. And that'll bring up Zoe IGHSAU. She's hitting .398. The catcher takes it low for a ball. Lexi Link on the mound, or on the circle, in the circle I should say, 3.94 ERA, 8-3 record. This one is fouled back. 1-1. 104 strikeouts for Lexi, 38 walks on the season. We're in the 0-0. Don't see that a whole lot, but that's, I guess, what a pitcher wants to see on the scoreboard for the team she's pitching against. And swing and a miss, big cut there by Zoe IGHSAU. The senior, 10 strikeouts, 7 walks. And this one is going to go foul. Out of play. 1-2 to IGHSAU. She's also got 5 home runs on the season. Ashley Hyde, the catcher, takes it from Link. This one is popped back up and out of play. So IGHSAU down in the count, but battling here. Fouled a couple off. Laney Schick at first, Maddie Stutzman at second, Reagan Rolling at short, Caitlin Fernall at third. This one fouled off again. Outfield left to right, Taylor Lee, Abby Fernall, Isabel Noring. Their outfield left to right for Carlisle, the Wildcats. One, two again. She's fouled 3 of them off. This one is hit back, and will it stay in play? No. Going through softballs at a rapid pace here on the second batter. She's fouled them out of play. People will have to run them down and bring them back. Link looks in. Delivers low and inside, and she fouled that one off. That's the thing, too. You know, these two teams have played, so they kind of have an idea, you know, what those other pitchers are going to do coming at you. It's not like you have to go through the lineup a few times. They've already been through the lineup, playing 2 games already this season. This one's low. There's ball 2 after 5 pitches fouled off. We get ball 2 to move even the count at 2-2. 1 out now. Zoe IGHSAU, the catcher, the senior catcher for the Boone. Boone, there's low. Boone Toreadors. And now she hangs in there, runs the count full. Here's the payoff pitch. This one slapped. It's going to get down into shallow, just right on the grass in left field, over the third baseman's head for a single for Zoe IGHSAU. Good at bat for her. She battled back. That brings up Emma Dighton. She is hitting .602 with 36 bases on balls, 9 strikeouts. Our first IMT insurance substitution of the game. Audrey Castle will go in to run at first base. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. So 1-on-1 out here, and it's Emma Dighton. She'll be in the circle pitching for Boone when they go in defense. Swing and a miss, a big cut for her to start it out. And Audrey Castle overrunning. There's a ball. Castle 3 of 4 stolen bases on the season. That one just caught a piece of it. Strike 2, 1-2. A link ahead of the batter here. She was ahead of IGHSAU, but IGHSAU battled back. Looks into the catcher. Sets up outside. That one comes straight back at me, but thankfully there's a net there. And under. Behind the umpire here and the catcher right in home plate underneath the stands. Great spot to watch softball. Call softball here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Link. That's out number 2. Brings up Lena Solverson. The third baseman hitting .339. 8 walks. 19 strikeouts. And the first pitch is a strike to her. She does have 3 home runs, so a bit of power there too. The wheel and the deal, and the swing and the miss. 0-2. Link coming right at these hitters. Again, she knows them too, having seen them. They know her. And that one's fouled straight back. 2 balls right back at me. Already in the top of the first inning. The 0-2. Right there, struck her out looking. Great pitch right across the edge by Lexi Link. So the Toreadors get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on at the end of a half inning. No score here. Carlisle come up to bat after this at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
At Central College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
Hey fans, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experiences that open doors for life are now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. Central College. And Reagan Rolling, the shortstop, will lead it off for Carlisle, hitting .368, 3 strikeouts, 21 bases on balls. Emma Dighton in the circle, throws a strike. First pitch, Dighton, 1.97 ERA, 144 strikeouts, 22 walks, 16-6 record. And I think he's calling a delayed call there. I'm going to call that a ball. They've been emphasizing that bring your hands together. And calls a ball there. So 2-0. We go from an 0-1 to 2-0. Has seen that quite a bit in the tourney. They're really stressing that. That was a point of emphasis this season. And so now there's a strike. 2-1 the count. Zoe IGHSAU the catcher. Alex McDonough at first. Erin Aids at second. Emily Aids at short. Elena Salverson at third. And that one's low. Ball 3. The rest of the defense for Boone: Toria Lewis, Natalie Nanner, and Megan Ryder. The outfield left to right. 3-1 pitch. Comes inside for the strike. Runs the count full. And again, he called that a ball. That brings up Fernlow. And once again, he's calling a illegal pitch. Bernal, 431 hitter. There's a strike. Zoe IGHSAU behind the plate. There's a strike, 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one, chopped back, foul. Now he again calls that a ball. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner going. Throw right there in time. Caught stealing is Reagan Rolling. Great throw by IGHSAU. Right down, and a great job of the shortstop, Aids, to come over and make the play. So the runner's erased. We got a full count on the batter. And already a lot of action happening here in this at bat. It's a full count, 1 out now as they erase the runner. This one chopped back to the pitcher, and he'll call again an illegal pitch. And that'll be a base on balls. And now the coach coming out. Going to talk it over with their pitcher, Erica White. As 2 runners have reached those illegal pitches on when he called a ball. So when she's been able to get that out, straighten it out, she pitched pretty well. We'll see what happens here. She changes her motion. That one's low. Great job by IGHSAU to go after that. Isabel Norrie, the right fielder, is up, hitting .448. 6 walks, 22 strikeouts, 1 home run. There's a strike. 1-1. Carlisle, only 7 home runs. Batting .356 though as a team. There's a strike. So they put the ball in play, not necessarily go deep with it that often. In comparison to Boone, which they have 30 homers on the season. So here's the 1-2. That one's low. Ball. 2. 2-2. Jim Flaws over third base coaching box, trying to work in a run here in the first inning. Already had the runner caught stealing. And a 2-2 count. Dighton looks in, delivers. That one hit to the second baseman for the ground out. It moves the runner over, and the official said there's no interference in that runner going from first to second. So 2 away. Brings up the pitcher, Lexi Link, hitting .417. 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Takes a ball. This one popped up in the infield. What a play over the shoulder. Emily Aids. It went a little farther than what she thought, but made the over the shoulder catch to end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. At the end of 1 complete, no score here. You're watching the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Fort Dodge, Victoria Lewis, the left fielder, waiting her chance, warming up, watching the pitcher there here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Boone comes up to bat, the top of the second. No score here against Carlisle, their conference rival. And been a lot of action here, but no runs scored so far in this one. And Lexi Link in the circle. Victoria Lewis comes up hitting .372, 2 homers, 9 strikeouts, 7 walks for the senior. She stands in, and that one's low. Ball 1. Several illegal pitches called in that bottom half against Boone pitcher. That one's fouled back. 1-1. Does have 2 homers, has a little bit of power. Victoria Lewis, the senior left fielder. This one is lifted high. And, oh, what a job by the catcher, Ashley Hyde. She caught that and found the dugout there. That yellow pole was wrapped in foam, but got to it in just at enough time. First baseman was coming over, Schick, but Hyde made the play. That brings up Kennedy Lewis, the junior designated player. She's hitting .297. Takes a swing and a miss. Eleven strikeouts, 8 bases on balls. You're batting with 1 away. And the top of the second, high down the line and left. Oh, Taylor Lee got over there, tried to get her glove out. Get a glove on it, but it falls foul for a high, long strike. 0-2. Lexi Link looks into high and delivers. This one fouled back. Erica White over down third baseline. Third year with the Toreadors, 56-29 record. Got him in the state tournament the first time since 2016. That one's outside. The ball. And this one slapped hard off the glove of the third baseman for an infield single. Just a hot smash off of Bernal's glove over there. Not much you can do about that. Bernal had her glove up, but it was a hot smash. Here comes the first baseman for Boone, Alexa McDonough, hitting .276. Lewis over there, that one fouled straight back. And Lewis is 1-1 on the stolen base area this season. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to McDonough, senior first baseman. Here's delivery outside the ball. McDonough being patient. Several coaches, college coaches over here putting their guns, their radar apps on Link as she pitches. We'll try to see what they're getting for a reading if we can here later. That one zipped in there right by the batter for a strikeout for out number 2. Third strikeout for Link here in the early going. Aaron Aids, the freshman second baseman. Hitting .245. And I think I mixed up the batting averages there. Emily, the senior, gave her Aaron's. Emily's got a little bit better, 302. Aaron at .245, but she takes a cut, and it's 1-1. Sorry about that. I don't think the sisters of mine are. 1-1 is outside. Change, stayed outside. 2-1. Link looks in. Deals high, fly ball. Going back, center fielder moves under it. Abby Fernal makes the play to end the inning. No runs on one hit. No errors and one left on base here. After 1.5, no score at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
And you see the pitcher there, Emma Dighton for the Boone Toreadors. She'll face the 5, 6, 7 batters here for Carlisle. Lauren McGriff, designated player, hitting .424, steps in and takes a strike on that first pitch. No score here in the bottom of the second. That one's outside. 1-1. 2 hits for Boone. 1 hit so far for Carlisle. Here's the 1-1. Wrapped right by the diving shortstop into left field for a base hit. Emily Aids dove at that, but could not reach it. And looks like we may have a substitute runner here. If so, that would be our IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com. Let me say that again, imtins.com. And that is Amber Doherty, the freshman, in there running for Carlisle. Carlisle likes to run, 135, 152 stolen bases. Doherty 2 of 4. There. And Fernal, the third baseman, steps in, squares to bunt, and her counterpart, Lena Silverson, lets it go foul. .354 average for Fernal. Dead walks, 14 Ks. She steps in, trying to move the runner over. Swings, and that hits her. A 1-1. Or no, 0-2, excuse me. No, it is 1-1. All right. Count has changed quite a bit early. There's about, it hits her again, she's out. Got hit by the ball, Fernal did, ran into it, and after she bunted it, so she's out. Coach Flaw's over getting an explanation. Laney Schick, the first baseman, takes a strike. And we've had more going on outside of the regular hit and field type stuff here already in this ball game. That one's low, 1-1. And again, that comes probably from these two teams knowing each other, having played a couple times, playing in the same conference. Here's the 1-1. That one is low, ball 2. Schick, the sophomore, steps in. Hits it foul down the third baseline. That'll leaving it up at 2-2. It's one of those ones with a little more pressure on it between these two, and you got to think, you know, one big play here or there, you're going to bust it open or make it a close win in this for a quarterfinal matchup. This one lifted high towards center. Center fielder comes in, not real deep, and Natalie Danner comes in, makes the play for out number 2. And there's a strike to Ashley Hyde, the senior catcher. Hitting .277. (13 walks, 15 strikeouts. Number 8 batter here, the senior catcher. Emma Dighton in the circle trying to finish this out. There's a strike. 1-2. Amber Doherty, pinch runner over there, staying over at first. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second inning, we got deuces wild across the top of the scoreboard out there. There's the pitch. This one fouled off. Scoreboard out in the left field, and they put up some bleachers that kind of obscure the bottom right part of it from this angle here. But the fouled one off. Hyde. This one's low. She swings at it. It's in the dirt. He's safe. Has dropped third strike. And she goes down to first. Brings up Taylor Lee, the left fielder, the senior. .203. Takes a strike. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. And there's a strike. .02 count now. Catcher moves outside, and it's Taylor Lee doesn't fish at that one. Call time. And swing and a miss. And that'll end the inning. No runs on one hit. And 2 left on. At the end of 2 complete, no score here in the Class 4A quarterfinal of the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Carlisle comes out the top of the third. They'll have a substitution. First base Sarah Wonkel will go in at first. She's a senior, replacing Lady Schick. And leading off is the number 9 hitter, then the top of the order for Boone. Natalie Danner, the center fielder, will lead it off. And Danner, it's 351. "19 strikeouts, 7 bases on balls." I think they're telling the umpire or ask. I don't know what they're talking about exactly. I think, well, they talk about the substitution at first base, maybe. Yeah. And looks like over at third, Anna Olson is over there as well for IMT Insurance substitutions. Brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. So all played up, gotten on the walkie-talkie and is radioed that up to the press box, I guess, where they're keeping the book. And a couple early substitutions. We'll see if they stay in or come back out. That one's low to Natalie Danner, who finally, after waiting, takes the first pitch. The center fielder batting in the number 9 hole. This one lifted high. Center fielder coming over, makes the play. Abby Fernal. Makes the catch after right fielder Noring was talking to her. Stutzman, the second baseman, was going out too. So that brings up the top of the order, the shortstop, Emily Aids, who flied out to left her first time up. Link delivers outside for ball one. Lexi Link in the circle. Ashley Hyde catching. Winds outside again. 2-0. Boone has left 2 runners on base in the first 2 innings. This one is lifted high and foul. For strike 1. 2-1. Seems like it's been a little bit of a slow-moving game with all the different things going on. That one just misses on the outside edge to run the count to 3-1. Here's Link. This pops up and out of play. Boone, you notice they have the Toreadors, and it says doors on their front of their jersey, D-O-R-S. 3-2, this one is lifted high, back and deep. Oh, dropped. And it'll end up being a double. See how they score that. I think it'd probably be an error. Error on the left fielder. It brings up Zoe IGHSAU, the catcher. She singled her first time up. There's a strike. That ball was hit deep. Got a pretty good breeze. Well, a little bit of a breeze blowing now across the diamond from left to right. And I believe it was Taylor Lee got over there, but just could not bring it in. That's a ball. And I cannot see from here the error portion of the scoreboard to see if they scored that an error or not. I would say probably, but that one's high. 2-1. They did call it an error, I believe. Oh, they call it a hit. Okay. So they will call that a hit. This one is ripped foul. If that's they're calling that a hit, a double, it'd be a Kruger Seeds extra base hit. Visit your local seeds dealer or go to KrugerSeed.com today to find out how you can do that. 2-2. We'll work the sponsor in there somehow. That one flies up and out of play. Hyde was looking, the umpire was looking. It's like, where did it go? And it went straight up and over the top of the net here. So 2-2. Well, they determine if it's how much effort, if it's a normal play he could have made, and so they'll call that one a hit. This one is lifted back up. And I guess that does make sense when I look at it. They had 2 hits, now they have 3, so. That one fouled off again. A lot of foul balls here, and again, not to harp on it, but they know they've seen Link before. She's seen them before. These 2 teams played twice already, split it. So this one ripped toward the center fielder, diving catch, and the out by Fernal in center field. Wow. I was kind of blocked there by the pitcher, but I saw her come in and down and get it in the glove. And a diving catch to steal a base hit and probably an RBI and run from IGHSAU. Brings up Emma Dighton, and they walk her. And that brings up Lena Silverson, who fouls it off. And Dighton, the reason they walk her is you go back and look, she's hitting .602 with 38 RBIs, so they didn't want to take any chances with her. And now Lena Silverson has 2 strikes, so they pitch around her. And they're trying to get out of the inning here. With no damage, that one fouled back. And Dighton, of course, with 13 home runs. Another reason, and it pays off as they get the strikeout to end the innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base at the end of 2.5. No score here. Carlisle coming up to bat here with no score at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hey fans, a reminder, the official state tournament merchandise site is now open and available online. You can go to IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. I noticed that over here at the merchandise tent. You can have different things customized on that. They make it while you wait, so you can also go online for that. Carlisle comes to bat, top of the order. Reagan rolling, the shortstop. She reached on a walk, was caught stealing in the first inning. Takes a ball. And that one's low for a ball from Emma Dighton. And that one is a ball. So catcher IGHSAU is going to go out and talk to her pitcher. She starts out with 3 straight balls to the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 3rd. She's walked 2 batters. Rolling was 1, and both of those came on the 3-0 count when she had an illegal pitch. And there's ball 4, and she's asking where that was at. She wanted to know where that was at. Was that high? Brings up Aubrey Fernal. Aubrey Fernal, the center fielder. She walked last time, was stranded. Fouls, trying to bunt, fouled it off. So no outs, runner on. Carlisle trying to get in the scorebook first. That one was ripped into center field. Center fielder right there to shut it off from any more bases, and it's a single for Fernal. Aubrey Fernal, the senior. And that'll bring up Isabel Noring, the right fielder. She grounded out to first her last time up. Runners at first and second. No outs here for Dighton. Delivers, that one's fouled off. Just trying to bunt him over. And they always have to run down to first and back and out to the base and back. That's been a Carlisle thing, Coach Flaws, forever. Dighton looks in. And try to bunt it, but it came in inside on her. It was a strike anyway. 0-2 now. So we'll see what he does. He calls time, wants to talk it over with Noring. A lot of back and forth between these two teams, knowing each other this well. Noring hitting .448 with 1 home run, 6 walks, 22 strikeouts. So she's got a little pop in the old bat. See what happens here. This one's fouled back. Now she steps in. 0-2. Dighton needs an out here. Swing and a miss, she got it. A little bit of a changeup on the outside. Strikes her out. Second strikeout for Dighton brings up Lexi Link, the senior pitcher. She flied out to shortstop her last time up. Squares the bunt, pulls back. Takes a strike. Carlisle, they like to run. 152 base attempts, 135 stolen base attempts, so pretty successful at it. This one bunted right out to the pitcher. She'll throw to first, and it's a sacrifice for Lexi Link, helping her own cause by moving the runners over. And now it's up to Lauren McGriff, the DP, designated player, the sophomore, to try to bring him in. She singled her last time up. And ball called, much to the dismay of the Boone fans. This one slapped out towards center. Center fielder over on the run, makes the play. Natalie Danner is there to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on base. At the end of 3 complete, no score here in the 4A quarterfinal. The Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
We go to the top of the 4th. Carlisle in the circle huddling up as they get ready to come out here. It'll be a 5-6-7 batter for the Boone Toreadors here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Darnie Danielson with you It is Victoria Lewis, the senior left fielder. She flied out to the catcher her last time up, popped up, and steps in. This one straight out towards center field. Has to run to her left a little bit, I guess. And Abby Fernal makes the play there for out number 1. And Kennedy Lewis, the designated player, she singled to the left her last time up, right between short and third. She steps in, 1 for 1 today. This one fouled off. So far into the 4th, looks like Carlisle's got a runner to third. Boone has not yet got one that far. Got one to second. And there's a ball. Lexi Link on the mound. Ashley Hyde catching. Sarah Wackel over at second. Maddie Stutzman, or excuse me, at first. Maddie Stutzman at second. Rolling it short. There's a strike. Anna Olson at third. Outfield is Taylor Lee, Abby Fernal, and Isabel Noring. Trying to read my own handwriting here. That one's straight back, foul. 1 and 2. You see right over the umpire out to the circle. My view here. This one is lifted high and far, but it's going to go foul right over about into the concession stand over there. Kennedy Lewis turned on that quickly. She's got 1 home run on the season. This one popped up the other way. It's way out of play. So she's hanging in there with the 1-2 count. Fouled off 3 of them now. Winner meets the winner of Winterset Oskaloosa. We'll try to get a score for you on that one. That one gets started at 1 o'clock over in the Kruger Seeds field. This one is caught. It looked like it was sinking pretty fast, but Noring came in on it. As that was a high pitch, kind of hung up on Link, and Lewis jumped on it. But it looked like it might drop in there, but Noring was right there and got it for out number 2. That brings up Alex McDonough, first baseman. Struck out her last time up. She'll try to rally the Toreadors with 2 outs. And that's low. And Link rolls that ball around on her leg. No. Delivers. 2-0. Trying to find the right grip. Interesting the different ways pitchers, just their routine before they step on the rubber and deliver it. See Link, she spins that ball all around, finds the groove, seems she likes. And that one's right in for a strike. All have different ways they do it. And then when it's going good and they get in the rhythm, they're throwing a lot of strikes. McDonough waits, holds off the high one outside, and it's 3-1. Still kind of just a few clouds up there. A little light breeze blowing across the diamond from left to right. And another great day here in Fort Dodge. And that one's outside, walks her on 5 pitches. Got to bring up Erin Aids, the freshman. She flying out to center her last time up to end the 2nd inning. That is the first walk given up by Link. She throws a strike, comes right back with a strike to Eads' number 8 batter. Nope. Well, there was an intentional walk in there, I guess, to Dighton, but so we'll call it 2. First one she's willingly given up. 0-2. You know, in those pitchers, a lot of times they probably don't want to intentionally walk those hitters, want to go after them, but the coach rules the strategy there. Here's the 0-2, 2 outs, swing and fouls it off. Freshman hangs in there. Just everybody kind of waiting for something to happen to break this game open a little bit here. That one's outside. Aids did not go fishing at that. She sends in again. This one's inside. She kind of fists that off. Neither team giving up much at bat here. They're making the pitchers work. They know what they throw. They're kind of guessing based on past experience in the 2 games. And this one way outside. So far out, it really didn't. It was kind of a change outside. Didn't even really make her think about swinging at that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first for the Toreadors. They're trying to crack the scoreboard first. This one lifted high, out of play. Catcher will make the play. Hyde to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on at the end of 3 1/2. Carlisle will come up to bat here with their 6, 7, and 8 batters in the bottom of the 4th at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
Back here you see it looks like Toreador fans out in the right field stands out there at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau at the Harlan Hazel Rogers Park. A lot of variety of seating. You see, sit in the bleachers in the outfield. You can sit in your lawn chairs along the outfield. You can sit bleachers along the right field, and then behind here you can say I sat behind home plate on top of Dar Danielson as he did play-by-play if you sit in the upper bleachers there, if you want to say that. But a lot of options here, and a beautiful day to be watching softball, as now we're talking, it should be Kaylin Fernal, the 3rd baseman up. She'll be back. I think she's re-entering to bat. She was not playing in the field the last inning, but she comes back in to bat. Takes a strike from Dighton. She bunted their last time up and ran into the bunted ball and was called out for that. This one's fouled off. She's hit 354 coming into this one. So she was trying to move the runners along and then run her along. The bunt bounced up and she ran into it. Here's the 0-2 Dighton. Looks into IGHSAU, her catcher for the Toreadors. And took a little off that one and struck her out. Just pulled the string. And that is the third strikeout for Dighton. That brings up Lainey Schick, the first baseman for Carlisle. And she re-enters. Didn't play defensively there for an inning. Her last time up, she flied out to center. That one's low. 2-0 count to the sophomore first baseman. Dighton in the circle. IGHSAU catching, McDonough at first. Aids at second and short. That one's outside. It's Aaron at second, Emily at short, the aids, then Leda Solverson at third. Outfield left to right, Toria Lewis, Natalie Danner, and Megan Ryder for Boone. 3-0 pitch here. There's a strike. Right in. Schick taken all the way. One. That one's low. Base on balls, which is 1, 2, 3, 4th free pass given by Dighton. Brings up Ashley Hyde, the senior catcher. She reached on a drop third strike. Back in the second inning, and there's a ball. That one's high. They looked to throw down the first, but the first baseman was coming in, and second baseman didn't go over to cover, more just to, I guess, push her back toward the base. It's a strike. 2-1. First game between the two was a 3-2 Boone win, a one-run game. Then last game of the regular season, Carlisle won a 3-0 shutout. So far, no score in this one. That one's low. 3-1. Delivery 3-1 is a strike. Runs the count full.
Okay, you have to share.
This one fouled off. So 3-2 here, one out, runner at first. Carlisle trying to get on the board at the bottom of the fourth here. This one hit toward a slow roller to shortstop. She'll have to come up and go to first on the fielder's choice. So again, he calls an illegal pitch there, a delayed call. So that'll send the runner to first with a walk. Carlisle, Riley Sievers, a sophomore, will come in to pinch hit here. So with 2 on, Riley Sievers hitting .222, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. She's only had 18 at bats, the sophomore, but she steps in a clutch situation here with 1 out, trying to move the runners around. Takes a strike. Coach Flaw is a veteran. He's using these younger players, getting them into situations here. And Coach Flaws now takes an offensive timeout here to discuss strategy. You don't want to run yourself out here, as right now runs have been hard to come by. So they're talking it over. Make sure everybody knows what they're doing. Defensively, Boone, they can go to third for the force. They had a chance for 2 possibility. Sievers in there. She's going to bunt it, though. They're going to go to first. Got it in time. Good play by Aids to step over there from second and cover. Sack bunt moves the runners over by Sievert. So 2 away and brings up the top of the order. Reagan rolling. She walked and was caught stealing. She walked twice, I guess. Takes a strike there. Walked and stranded in the third. So Carlisle again has a runner over at third. They've stranded 4 runners here already. This one's a ball. 1-1. Trying to bust through, get on the scoreboard first with 2 outs. Dighton deals a ball. Emma Dighton in the circle. Delaney Schick, first baseman, over at third. There's a strike. 2-2. Scoreboard says 3-1, but it's a 2-2 count, the umpire says. Here's a 2-2. This one chopped to shortstop. She'll go to first and end the trouble. Here's so Carlisle. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on. They've left 6 here through 4 complete. No score. We'll go to the top of the 5th. The Toreadors coming up to bat at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Central College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
Well, it's a 4A quarterfinal here, Carlisle and Boone. No score as we head to the top of the 5th. And 3 hits apiece for these 2 teams. And Boone will have the 9, then the top here in the top of the 5th at the Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Appreciate you all watching today. Those of you who are Boone fans, Carlisle fans, not too far a drive from central Iowa up north here to Harlan and Hazel Rogers Park. And You've probably chewed a few fingernails this season watching these two teams play. They've had some close games. But this one a little more at stake here. And here's Lexi Link in the circle. First pitch is fouled off by Natalie Danner. The sophomore center fielder flying out to center her last time up. This one hit high and it's going to head off the top of the fence. Stay in the park here, but foul. And Danner falls down 0-2. So Link pitching, Hyde catching. Eleni Schick back at first. Maddie Stutzman at second. Reagan Rolling at short. Kaylin Fertile at third. This one's outside. Your outfield left to right for the Wildcats. Taylor Lee, Abby Fernal, and Isabel Noring. This one fouled off again. That one just got a piece of it. Comes right straight back here. Keeps me awake. Here's the delivery, that's low. She was not even thinking about chasing that one. 2-2. Top of the fifth. Boone trying to get the runner back on base. This one slapped hard at the shortstop. Reagan Rolling makes the play, flashes the leather there, and it's one away. We'll go to the top of the order. Emily Aids fly to left, doubled to left. 1 for 2, was stranded in the third inning. It's a ball. Aids pops it up high, going back, shortstop going back. Left fielder comes in and can't handle it. That brings up Zoe IGHSAU. She's singled and flying out to center. Outside. Carlisle has a pitcher warming up. We'll see if that goes anywhere. Here's a ball. And I believe they have an error up. They're going to charge an error on that. Aids hit to the outfield, error on the center fielder or left fielder. And Justin, I think we're supposed to do a Central College read. Let's do that now. We got a little break here. Fans remind you that Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. You got to Keep those directors, producers on their heels. You know, they do a pretty good job. Randy, he's a pretty good camera guy up there too. And then we have, I don't know what we call that, a robo camera in the outfield. That's the stationary camera behind the plate you're seeing there. So trying to cover all bases, as it were, here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. 2-0 pitch ripped far and wide. It's foul. 2-1 count. Boone trying to take advantage of a base runner with one out. In the top of their order up here, IGHSAU the catcher. Single the first time up. Runner going. This one is lifted high. She'll have to get back to first. Does. It was high enough. There's plenty of time. As Stuntsman came in, made the play. But Aids was off running on the pitch. And then the ball was hit high enough, though, that. Now here's Dighton. She struck out. They intentionally walked her. Now she comes up to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. A big blast here would obviously give them the lead. There's a strike. She has 13 home runs on the season to lead Boone. 13 out of their 30 team home runs. And she hit .602. So they just put that one outside. I don't know if that was a quasi pitch out or just maybe they thought they were going to try to get Eads over there off the base, or they're just trying to keep it away from her. It may be the deal, not give her anything good. Ooh, that one comes straight back. 1-2. But you got to figure Dighton hitting .602. She doesn't chase a lot of stuff. 1-2, 2 outs, runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run. The first run of the ball game if it gets across, and that one pitch comes in high. Dighton not even moving the bat there. She's in now. 2-2 and 2. 2 runs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the top of the 5th. This one lifted high to right, going back, gone! Home run! Dighton puts the Toreadors ahead. Well, you see why they intentionally walked her last time. This time they decided to pitch to her, and it burns them. Dighton, home run number 14. And you almost knew that one as it cracked the bat. So an error and a home run puts Boone up 2-0 here with 1 out, or 2 outs, excuse me. It's only the top of the 5th, though. That brings up Lena Silverson. She struck out twice, the third baseman. He takes a strike there. This one lifted high, and what a play. Taylor Lee runs it down to end the inning, but not before Boone gets 1 run on 1 hit and error, and they lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Carlisle will come back, see if they can answer here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Back here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, you see Emma Dighton. She takes the circle after circling the bases with a home run, a 2-run homer. That puts the Toreadors ahead. Going into the bottom of the fifth, there's a strike to Abby Fernald, the center fielder. She's walked and singled 1 for 1. Been stranded at second twice. So Boone strikes first here. Will Carlisle be able to answer? This one right back to Dighton. She flips it over. A little bit of drama there by McDonough, but she gloves it and stays on the bag for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the fifth, that brings up the number 3 batter, Isabel Noring. Right fielder, grounded out and struck out, 0 for 2. Here today, swings, misses on that low pitch that just had her totally fooled. She was anxious to do something there and put it in play. Hitting .448 coming in here, including a home run. Fouls this one off. This one hit to the shortstop. She'll scoop and throw for out number 2. Aids comes over, makes the play. And Justin, I've got lineups for the next game here too, if you guys want to send somebody up to get them. Alexi Link, the pitcher. Now she'll come up trying to help her own cause. She's flied out to short. Grounded out, or she's sacrificed rather, so she's 0 for 1. Takes a ball there. That one's low. 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1 to Link. Carlisle now trying to rally with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Now trailing. Well, he's changing that to a ball. Once again, that's about the 4th or 5th time that's happened. So it's a 3-0 count. And that'll be a walk. So 5 walks. Down by Dighton. That one's a ball. I don't think she liked that call. Thought that was at the knees. She's so far kept Carlisle off the scoreboard and hit a 2-run homer that gave them the lead, but right now she's behind 2-0 here with the tying run at the plate. 2 outs. There's a strike. Dighton looks in now. Delivers. Strike 2. And he called it a ball again. 3-1. Now full count. Three-two with 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Carlisle trying to get a run in. Here's the payoff. This one right to Dighton. She'll go over, get the put out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Carlisle's left 7 through 5 here. Top of the 6th, Boone will come up leading 2-0 here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented for the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Des Moines, the S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Nothing feels quite as free as being out here.
Except this free soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
At Casey's, you can win all kinds of free stuff.
I love free.
Then you'll love this. Bought this jerky, won this free donut.
I love donuts.
And these chips can win me the big one.
What?
A free concert from country music superstar Lee Brice.
I love free Lee Brice.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town.
Free Lee!
No.
And Carlisle heads out to the circle. We get started the 6th inning here at the 4A quarterfinal, the Girls State Softball Tournament. Boone coming up to bat with the 5, 6, 7 batters here, leading 2-0. Dar Danielson with you on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. And it'll be Victoria Lewis, the left fielder. She's flied out, popped out to the catcher, flied out to center. 0 for 2 this afternoon. This one, fly ball toward right. And Noring moves a little bit to her right, comes right under it and makes the play. The right fielder, 1 away. Brings up Kennedy Lewis, a designated player. She singled and then flied out to right. 1 for 2. Lexi Link delivers. This one is hit deep down the line, and it's a fair ball. It'll be a, no, it's foul ball. Okay. He put his hands up, so it's foul. So it's a long strike. He put his hands up, push. I thought he was, I misread the signal there. I thought he was pushing fair. But I guess you only signal foul. He wouldn't signal fair. There's low. One and one. This one, a little change that she pops up to the shortstop. Brings up Alex McDonough, the first baseman. The senior is struck out and walked. 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This one lifted foul. 0-2 to count. Deals fouls it off again. Lexi Link out there in the circle. Hyde catching. Laney Schick at first. Maddie Stutzman at second. Reagan rolling it short. Kaylin Fernal at third. Lee Fernal and Noring the outfield left to right here for Carlisle. And that will change it. She just waited on it and popped it into right. That's going to go to the wall. She's going to turn. Big turn, and she'll get in there as a throw. Not quite on. That's a Kruger Seeds extra base hit for Alex McDonough. Well, extra base hits today's game brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. Aaron Aids, the freshman second baseman, now comes up with 2 down, a runner at second. And looks like we'll have a pinch runner here. Kelsey Mormon, sophomore, will come in on a IMT insurance substitution. First pitch is popped up. Can the catcher find it? Yes, she can. Hyde took her time, wheeled around, found it, and that ends the inning for the Toreadors. No runs on 1 hit and 1 left on base. The end of 5 1/2, 2-0. Boone. Carlisle coming up to bat here, the bottom of 6 at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here we are, the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the bottom of the 6 for Carlisle as they trail 2-0 here to Boone at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, the 4A quarterfinal. Kaylin Fernal takes the ball. The third baseman bunted and ran into the ball. It's called out and then struck out. 0 for 2 today. This one comes inside for strike. So 6, 7, and 8 here. They can get a runner on. That one's blocked nicely by IGHSAU. They get at least one runner on. If they don't score, they'd still have the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 7. But their thoughts right now are to get runners on and score. Coach Flaws down there. 1,163, 232 and 1, his record. This one ground over to the third baseman and the put out. They won it in 2019, were runner-up last year, and trying to get back for the 3rd straight year into the title game. They got a little work to do yet. Laney Schick, first baseman, flying out to center, walked and was stranded at third base in the 4th inning. 0 for 1. Emma Dighton on the mound. She's given up 5 hits. Walked 5, struck out 4. But her big contribution so far has been the 2-run homer. There's a strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. This one, chopper to second. Little flip to first and 2 away. Aids to McDonough on the routine grounder, and then brings up Ashley Hyde, the catcher. She reached on a drop third strike in the second, and a walk, 0 for 1. Takes a ball, the first pitch here. Number 8 batter, Ashley Hyde, the senior catcher. There's a strike. Carlisle's had a couple runners over to third, but have been unable to plate them. And then third base umpire calls an illegal pitch. And that's a ball. I should have kept track. I know the first 2 batters that happened. It's got to be about 5 or 6. And that's 3-0 here. So whatever Dighton's doing, she hasn't corrected it. She goes along for a while and then does it again. And there's a base on balls. And that is a 6th walk. Brings up the left fielder, Taylor Lee. She struck out and sacrificed. 0 for 1. Takes a strike. So 2 outs. They have the tying run at the plate here. If they can string something together in the top of the order coming up. If Lee can get on. She chops it out to the shortstop. She'll go to first. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. They've left 8 now. Carlisle has through 6. Our score 2-0 here at the 4A quarterfinal, the Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Well, the Boone coaches, they're hoping they can get some insurance runs here. In the top of the 7th, they lead 2-0 over Carlisle. These 2 teams split in the regular season, but of course this is an important one. It gives you a chance to advance, keep playing. Carlisle's been in the last 2 title games, won 1, finished 2nd here at the Girls State Softball Tournament. presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. It'll be the number 9 batter, Natalie Danner, the center fielder. She's flied out to center, flied out to the shortstop. 0 for 2. Came in hitting .351. And now Carlisle infielders are coming in. It looks like Anna Olson back in. She's going to re-enter at third. She played third for a while, came out. It looks like Sarah Wachel is going to go back in at first. So they were in earlier, now they come back in defensively here. And those would be your IMT insurance substitutions. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. So now, underway, top of the 7th. Boone fouls it off. That's Danner. Lexi Link in the circle. Ashley Hyde catching. That's Sarah Wachel over at first. Stutzman at second, rolling at short, and Olson at third. This one fouled up again, and that one over the screen and off the right side of the diamond. So 0-2 here for the leadoff in the 7th. That's low. 1-2. 2 runs and 5 hits for the Toreadors through 6. No runs and 3 hits and an error for Carlisle. This one deep to right. Gone! Home run, Natalie Danner. Natalie Danner goes deep. That's her third of the season, and it's a 3-0 lead. The run's coming on an error and a home run, and now a solo to lead off the top of the 7th. That insurance run we talked about. And now to bring up the top of the order, Emily Aids. And we'll have a new pitcher coming in here for IMT insurance substitution. That will be Logan Brown, replacing Lexi Link. Brown comes in 10-1, 1.45 ERA, 48 strikeouts, 18 bases on balls. Started 9 games, saved 1. So Link will stay in there. We'll see where she goes. And up to bat will be Emily Aids, the shortstop. She flied out to left 3 times. The first one was caught. The second one was kind of bobbled. That was ruled a double. The third one was dropped at short left. That was ruled an error. Then she scored on the homer by Dighton 2 batters later. So Aids has been involved in a lot of stuff. She's got the ball in play out to left field 3 times. Scored once here. So Lexi Link goes over to second. And I'm assuming Stutzman came out. And Brown came in to pitch. First pitch is a ball. This one ripped by the second baseman. Drops in there for a single by Ades. That's the first time that she has gone to right here in the ball game. All three of the other ones she got the bat on, went to left. Brings up Zoe IGHSAU. And the catcher, she's singled. It's flied out twice. 1 for 3. This one. The shortstop steps on the bag, goes to first, but Speedy IGHSAU got down there on the fielder's choice. So there's one away, and it brings up Emma Dighton, senior pitcher, who sent one deep to give Boone the lead back in the 5th inning with Ades on first. And we got a runner in for Boone. I'll tell you that here in a second. That is Audrey Castle, IMT insurance substitution. Pitch outside to IGHSAU. They intentionally walked her once. It worked. Struck her out, intentional walk, then the home run. Let's see how they pitch her here. This one is ripped down. Fair. Down the line, fair. Still rolling. Everybody's moving. She'll go into second. And drops in for a double. Another Kruger Seeds extra base hit for Emma Dighton. Well, we got our Casey's player of the game coming up later. I have a sneaking suspicion who is leading that race right now. Barring anything different, and they send Solverson to first. They're going to load him up here on an intentional walk. Brings up Victoria Lewis, the left fielder, as Carlisle trying to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs, because right now they have to come in the bottom of the 7th and need 3 to keep playing and try to advance to their 3rd straight title game. That's a ball. That's in doubt right at the moment. As Wheels and deals this one, popped up, drops in there. They'll come home, but not in time. They could have stepped on second and gotten the force. They decided to try to come home and get it. And everybody's safe. So Boone gets another one in here. And base is still loaded. 1 out. That brings up Kennedy Lewis, the designated player. She's singled. Flied out to right, flied out to short. 1 away, base is loaded for Boone. Trying to add some extra here. That one almost gets into the dugout over there. Boone dugout, which is very happy right at the moment. They beat Carlisle 3-2, then lost in the final regular season game 3-0 to Carlisle. 0-2. This one lifted toward the right side. Right fielder coming over. Then foul ball. Touched it in foul territory. Noring. And that been in fair. Would have had another run score, but it drops foul. Kennedy Lewis comes back. In here. Oh, 2 count. This one between in the gap, into left. 1 run is in. They'll hold it to 1. But an RBI single. for Kennedy Lewis. And up the edge to 5. Alex McDonough, the first baseman, struck out, walked, and doubled. 1 for 2. Swings a big cut at that first pitch. Misses. This one fouled off. We got this time in Clear Creek Amanda an 8 a.m. coming up at 3:30. Might be a little late with the way this one is going. And the winner plays the winner of the Winterset Oskaloosa game. Trying to get a score on that for you. There's a ball, 1 and 2. Still 1 out, bases loaded for the Toreadors. Carlisle trying to get out of this. They will have the last at bat here in the 7th to try to come back. That one's high. Trying to get her to fish, but it was so far outside she didn't even look at it. Two, 1 out, bases loaded. Here's a strike out, got her looking. Big out there, out number 2. And it brings up Aaron Aids, the freshman second baseman. She's popped out to the catcher twice and flied out to center. And they've now batted around here in the top of the 7th. The ball. The Winterset beat Oski 7-4, the number 1 seed, so they will meet the winner of this one. And there's a strike. Hold on. Umpire's going to wipe the plate. Jeff Osborne. He's had a busy day today. Several pitches called. A lot of them, third base umpire came in and said, nope, she didn't come set with her hands before. And that's high. That was against Dighton, who was pitching for Boone. Carlisle was unable to take advantage of some of those runners they got on there. They left 8. That one right to the first baseman. She'll step on the bag and end the inning, but not before Boone gets 1, 2, 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And they lead 5-0. Go to the bottom of the 5th, see if Carlisle can rally here in the 4A quarterfinal at the Earl State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
It guides me home. I got it. You're my favorite.
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Emma Dighton, the pitcher for the Toreadors, one of the 2 extra base hits in that last inning. She had a double. They had a home run there from Natalie Danner, the number 9 hitter, that kind of sparked things. Kruger seeds extra base hit today, so they had 2 of those in the last inning. Boone put up 3 runs to widen the lead to 5. 5 runs on 10 hits. No errors. Here and now Carlisle. They will come up with the top of the order, needing 5 runs to keep the dream of another trip to state title game alive, and Reagan Rolling, the shortstop, takes a strike to lead it off. She walked twice and grounded out, 0 for 1 on the day. Dighton has walked 6, struck out 4. Their biggest contribution was the home run, 2-run homer that gave them the lead. It has since been widened now, 1-2 here. But a back and forth battle right into that 5th inning. Now could Carlisle scratch it back out? They got a lot of experience, and that's the way to get it started. Single for left center by the top of the order, leadoff batter. Bring up Abby Fernal, the center fielder. She's walked, singled, and grounded out. 1 for 2 today. Hitting .431 coming in. This one, chopper to second. She'll go to second and get the lead runner on the fielder's choice. Out number 1. Brings up the right fielder, Isabel Noring. Just 4 hits here for Carlisle. Ball to Noring. She's grounded out twice and struck out, 0 for 3 on the day. This one hit the second again. She'll scoop and put it over to McDonough. Aids over to McDonough. Runner goes to second, but that's of little concern right now for Boone, as they're 1 out away from advancing to the semis to face Winterset on Wednesday. Brings up Lexi Link. She was pitching, now playing second. Flied out, sacrificed, and walked, 0 for 1. This one, backhanded by the shortstop to first. Got it, that'll do it. The Toreadors advancing to the semifinals to meet Winterset. 5-0. Boone advances here today. And time now for Casey's Player of the Game. Fans, Casey's General Store is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and today's Player of the Game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure that there's fresh pizza ready to go, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's cash, fuel discounts, or donations to local schools. Well, our Casey's Player of the Game is Emma Dighton, who went 2 for 3 with a home run and a double, 2 runs scored. She also held Carlisle to no runs on 4 hits in the circle. So she did double duty today, and Emma Dighton is our Casey's Player of the Game. Congratulations to Boone as they move to 27-8. Carlisle, another great season, 28-11. After 2, I know they won the title and finished runner-up. They wanted to get back there, but back to state again for the 19th time. So congratulations to them on the fine season. Boone moves on. They'll play Winterset Wednesday at 3:30, right back here on the Iowa Central Field. Thanks to Justin and Randy, the entire crew here today. That's going to wrap it up at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.